Well, hello, SNHU 107 students, and welcome to week 4, module 4 here in your SNHU 107 learning community. Today, we are going to talk about writing your academic mission and your short-term goals for your success here in week 4 in your SNHU 107 course. First and foremost, your experience here at Southern New Hampshire University is important to us. It's our policy and practice to create an inclusive and accessible learning environment. If there are aspects of instruction or course design that present barriers to accessibility, please notify the Online Accessibility Center, the OAC, as soon as possible at 866-305-9430. You can also email them at oac@snhu.edu or visit the Online Accessibility Center website. A couple of reminders here for our learning community webinar is that this is an academic space, so always be mindful of your conduct. These webinars are not mandatory, they're not graded, and there are not any extra credit points awarded. However, you will cover the concepts from week to week that you are going through in your SNHU 107 course. We'll go through assignments, give you tips for your success, and hopefully you will learn and have fun as you navigate your term. Couple of specific week 4 module 4 reminders. Y'all should really kind of be in the habit now of reading those course announcements and checking that SNHU email. But just in case you're not, this is your reminder to always make sure you're reading those course announcements because your instructors will post helpful information, tips, tricks for your success on completing your assignments, give you some reminders of due dates and deadlines, and more in those course announcements. So always be checking them. Plus, the university communicates with you via your SNHU email. So get in the habit of checking that consistently so you don't miss out on any important communications. We are officially at the halfway point of your term, y'all. So high fives, woohoo, so proud of you. This is such an amazing part of the term because you are officially halfway into your classes. And the next few weeks are going to go really pretty quickly. So this is kind of my reminder too, that if you have fallen behind, if you are struggling with something, if you're not sure on something, this is the time to communicate for your success and utilize your SNHU resources. Reach out to your faculty as soon as possible with any questions. Don't hesitate. We want you to be successful. Also, if there's anything regarding your classes or anything that you're concerned about, you can always check in with your advisor. If it's course specific, please reach out to your instructor, but your advisor can always connect you to as needed to your instructor. But don't be afraid to reach out to us. We want you to be successful, okay? The other thing is if you have struggled with things like maybe your academic writing or any of your prioritization of time or just needed some extra support, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to really utilize those SNHU resources like the SNHU Academic Support writing team, using that written feedback and more. So this week's assignment, y'all, is really going to center in on kind of like your why you're here at college getting your degree, what you're going to do for your success, and kind of just putting it all together on a piece of paper, okay? Sometimes putting our goals out for everybody to view or even on paper, it can be like, holy smokes, I am going to do this, right? But it can be a little nerve-wracking too, and you might not know where to start. So first and foremost, I want you guys to just kind of pause and think for a minute. Like, why did you start this journey here at SNHU? Like, why did you decide you wanted to either go to school or go back to school? What are the goals that you have for your life? What are you, how are you going to keep going through your classes? Like, just kind of remember your why and why you started, because that's going to be kind of the driving force as you put together your mission and your short-term goals. For some of you, that why might be your loved ones. Maybe you're trying to show your kids or grandchildren or even your partner or other loved ones that like you can do this. Maybe you're going to be the first in your family to earn that college degree. Maybe you just want to show what hard work looks like. Maybe you want to change your lifestyle. Maybe you have goals and things that you want to buy, or you dream of traveling, or whatever it might be. Maybe that's why you're here getting your degree. Some of you might be here strictly because you just want to learn. Maybe you needed this degree for your work, either to grow within the organization or to keep your job. Maybe you're just trying to follow a passion that you've had. I see a lot of students that maybe majored in one thing and then they worked in that field for a while and they were like, oh, I was always passionate about creative writing, or I was always passionate about psychology or criminal justice or business or whatever it might be. And now they're back getting a second degree because they want to follow that degree they were originally passionate about. Maybe you're just doing this 100% for you, which no matter where you're at and what your why is, just remember that that is going to help drive you all the way to the finish line. Okay. So This week, as you are putting together that journal template for Module 4, I want to just kind of go over what you're going to be doing. So first, I want you guys to know that there is an example of this, which I will show you in the classroom when I do a classroom tour. But when you open up that Module 4 journal template, just like you've opened other template documents so far this term, you are actually going to be able to type directly in here, okay? So you kind of have two parts, but there's a few pieces within each part. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to write what is called a mission statement. So you're going to write an academic personal mission statement. And this ABC is telling you like the 3 components you need to make sure you have as you write this, okay? And there is examples, which I will go through. But what you want to do, and you can write it right underneath question 1, is you need to write a sentence or 2 that summarizes what degree you are working toward here at SNHU and why you chose that field. The second sentence is going to be you're going to write a sentence or 2 summarizing the type of career you want to have after earning your degree here at the university. Part 3 is another sentence or 2 summarizing what you hope to do with your degree and how it'll benefit you, your family, and or your community. So if you take just a quick look at this, you are literally only writing a couple sentences, 1 or 2 for each one. And you're going to put it all together kind of in a short paragraph. All right. Shouldn't be longer than that. And I will go through an example here in just a second. So that's the first part. The second part is that you are going to be writing 3 academic goals that relate to that mission statement that you're going to put above. Okay. These goals need to be achievable in the next 6 months, which means that they're short term. So a short-term goal is something that you can do or that you want to cross off your list within the next 6 months. So I'm going to tell you that one of your academic goals should not be to get your degree, because that's going to take longer than 6 months. Getting your degree is your mission statement. All right. So what you're going to do when you write these goals is, again, you're going to have 3 goals that you can get done or accomplished, hopefully within 6 months. So you're going to write the goal, and then you're going to explain how you're going to do that or why this is important to you in achieving your mission statement. Okay, so let's talk about the mission statement just a little bit more. Again, let's take a deep breath and think about why you started here at SNHU, like why are you getting a degree? Think about when you might graduate. Think about the career or profession you're going to go into and what you're going to do with your degree. Now, some of you might be like, I am not exactly sure what my major is going to be yet. I'm in general studies, or you're undeclared. That's fine. Put that. So why did you come back to school? Okay, that's what you want to explain. Like, I came back to school because I wanted to get a degree because of this reason. All right. The other thing is what you're going to do with it, right? Maybe you don't know yet, and that's okay. You can explain that. So just make sure you kind of work yourself through these questions, jot down your thoughts, and then go back and put it together in the actual template. All right. So I wanted to give you kind of a couple mission statement examples. Again, there is an example within the actual module, and I'll show you where to find that, but I wanted to work through this. So here's 2 different examples for those mission statements. Here's one. My academic mission is to successfully complete a bachelor's degree in business administration by June 2024. I hope to use the entrepreneurial and management skills developed in my degree to open up my own business in the online retail market. Through my business, I hope to provide goods and services to the public while maintaining a profitable living so that I can spend more time with my family and support my children's future education. See, not very long. So as a reminder, this person stated they're getting a bachelor's degree. So they named bachelor's degree in business administration and like when they're getting it, June 2024. They want to open up basically an online store, right? So that's what they're going to do with their degree. And then the reason they want to have this business is because they want to serve the public, but they also want to make some money so they can do some things with their family and support their kids' future education. Okay? Plug yourself in there. Don't follow this word by word. Make it your own, but it gives you a great foundation for starting your own academic mission statement. Now I'm going to read you a second one that's just a little bit different. My academic mission is to successfully complete a bachelor's degree in English and creative writing by 2024 and become a self-published author. I intend to use my creative writing skills to become a leading writer in adult fiction and screenwriting while maintaining my position as a publications editor. I wish to participate in bettering the world through creative works and influence people to be passionate about literature and reading. So very different, right? Yet it has the same components. This student also listed they're getting a bachelor's degree in English and creative writing. They just put the year. They didn't put the month. That's fine, 2024. And then they put what they want to do. They want to be a self-published author. Now, this student wants to continue working what they're doing. However, they want to make people more passionate about literature and reading. So these are two great examples to give you a solid foundation for getting started in writing your own personal mission statement. Okay? So utilize kind of the framework of these to create your own. So kind of plug yourself in there. Next, you have those 3 short-term academic goals. So you want to think about what you will do, how you will do it, and when you will do it. And remember, short-term is within 6 months. So putting that I am going to graduate with my degree is not a short-term goal, y'all, okay? Because it's not going to happen in 6 months. So here is an example of a strong short-term goal. My goal is to submit all work on time or before the due date for my first 2 terms by meeting with my advisor weekly and mapping out the assignments and deadlines for my classwork. I'll know I've succeeded in achieving my goal by submitting all my work on time or early. This relates to my mission statement because they need to successfully complete their assignments in order to pass my class and obtain my degree. Right? Simple. Here is what you don't want to do. I will submit my work on time. Do you see the difference? I will submit my work on time is an awesome goal. Absolutely awesome, right? It's an absolutely awesome goal. However, there's not a lot of information or detail on how they're going to do it, why they're going to do this, why it ties to their mission statement, or when they're going to do it, okay? Some other examples that I have seen students utilize is maybe they're not real confident with their writing. So I've had students say, I am going to submit my writing assignments to the Academic Support Written Feedback Service every week for my first 2 terms. And then they'll explain why this is important to them, maybe because they struggle with their grammar, they struggle with their writing mechanics, or they don't have a confidence in their writing, and then how it's going to help them be successful. Well, if they have that feedback, they can make changes and do better probably on their grades, earn some more points, right, to help them pass their classes and to feel better about writing. So that's another example. Some students will say, I don't have a dedicated study space at home, and it's really impacting my work. I'm not getting my work done. I'm falling behind. And so I've even had students that said, I'm going to create a dedicated study space within the next 4 to 5 weeks, as an example, so that they have a place where it's quiet and they can focus on their work. And then they go to explain why this is important and how it ties into their mission statement. Another example might be you're not sure about your career path or maybe even your major. So setting up those appointments with our SNHU Career Services team or with your SNHU advisor to kind of talk through your options and do some exploration on different opportunities. That's another great short-term goal. Remember, you want to make sure you state the goal, but also the how and why it's important, and make sure it's something that can be done within the next 6 months, okay? Couple of helpful reminders. Use the Academic Support Team Written Feedback Service. Don't wait until last minute. Make sure those goals can be done within 3 to 6 months. Make sure you're avoiding your text talk, y'all. Spell out the word you, Y-O-U, capitalize the word I, don't do things in abbreviations, use the correct version of your words. Those are just common things we see in writing assignments here in SNHU 107. So I want to make sure that you're really paying attention to how you're doing and putting together your writing. As a reminder, take a big old deep breath and just remember, you got this. Just take a breath. This is exciting because it's your goals and your big mission statement, your why on why you're here and what you want to do with your life. So it's a great kind of thing to create and then put somewhere so you can go back and look at it and remember your why and the steps you wanted to take to get there for your success. So real quick, I just wanted to show you guys where to find everything in Module 4. As a reminder, always click on the introduction, go through the actual module content each week. You will notice in here, you have some required resources. There's a great video on goal setting. You have your assigned chapter reading and your textbook, plus a couple another reading article and another video. These are just some really good ones that are in here just for your success and kind of that extra support, but they'll help you drive the concepts home. You do have a discussion assignment this week. Your discussion assignment is going to center around the importance of personal mission statements and goals. So for question 1, you're going to explain the value of personal mission statements and short-term goals in your own words. Don't just restate what the book says. Put it in your own words. Why is it important to have a mission statement, and why are short-term goals important? Question 2 is to identify how personal mission statements and short-term goals will impact your ability to be successful. Okay, that's the discussion assignment. Initial discussion post due by Thursday with your peer responses due by Sunday. If you want to work ahead on those as early, it's fine. Do it what works best for you and is convenient for your schedule. As a reminder for the Module 4 journal, as always, when you click on the journal guidelines and rubric, you'll see the overview and the directions. Here's a reminder of what you are answering, what questions. You will see under what to submit, you have this Module 4 journal template. Like always, click the blue, open it up, enable editing, type right in the document, okay? What I wanted to point out is if you click on this under supporting materials, the Module 4 journal example, when you click on that, it will actually pull up a PDF document that has those examples that I utilized in the webinar presentation, okay? So you will see here 2 different examples of the mission statement, and then you will again see that example of what a good goal looks like and what a weak goal looks like, all right? As a reminder too, as always, if you get stuck and have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your instructor, but if you're looking for that academic support, you click on academic support, it'll pull up their menu of services, and that written feedback tool is right here. Just click on try it now, follow the prompts, upload and submit your drafts, and you'll get targeted feedback within 12 hours. Y'all, that's it for week 4, module 4. You're at the halfway point. Make sure you give yourself a high five and celebrate. If you get stuck on any assignments or have questions for this week, please don't hesitate to let us know. Have a wonderful, wonderful week 4. I'll see you in week 5. And remember, you got this.